Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordine if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a demo and overview of the new Lisa Eldrige Makeup Seamless Skin Foundation. So if you're interested in my thoughts, then keep on watching. So this is what the packaging of the foundation looks like. It's a really cute white like cardboard packaging, very sleek. With gold lettering, and then it comes up and this is what the foundation looks like. It's like displayed in the bottom of the box. Cute. The only thing I would say about this is that you can't really store it like up. You would have to lay it down to store it, but otherwise it's cute. And I like the fact that you do have the box, so you can keep it on the bottom of the box to store it. So the actual component is very sleek, like I mentioned, with gold top, and it is a pump. So a pump bottle, which is great. And the shade that I picked up in the foundation is shade 32, which is described as a medium deep with golden undertone. Lisa Eldrige describes the seamless skin as the intelligently formulated self-setting foundation that blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a natural looking natural looking soft focus finish. The skin-friendly formula gives customizable coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. So the foundation retails for $61 on lisaeldrige.com. So definitely luxury prices, luxury brand. And again, I have the shade number 32. But I also did get the little sample packet here. It has shade number 29, 30, 31, and 32. I do believe that you can purchase these for $2 on the website, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong about the price, I'll put the correct price. But this is 29, 30, 31, 32. I can see a little bit of variations within the undertones, but not that much variations within the depth of the shade. You guys see what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like 32 and 31 are very similar. 29, you can definitely see it's a little bit more golden. Or is it more orangey? So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these on my jaw just so that you guys can get an idea of what shades to pick up if you're close to my skin tone. I did swatch 32 on my cheek and it blended right in. So we'll see if I can fit into another shade as well. So I'm going to start with 29. This shade 29. It is described as a medium deep with red undertones. Zoomed in a little bit closer so that you guys can see. So that's 29. Definitely not for me. This is shade 30. 30 is described as a medium deep with golden terracotta undertones. It actually doesn't look bad. At 30. I just spread it out a little bit more. $30 blends into my skin, so that looks fine. 29, let me blend that out. Yeah, 29 is definitely going to be too light. Next, we have 31. 31 is medium deep with neutral undertones. Actually looks good too. So 29, 30, 31. And then let's go in with 32. I won't open the sample packet, just do 32 here. Again, 32 is medium deep with golden undertones. That's what 32 looks like. This doesn't really look golden to me. I feel like it's pulling a little bit more red. What do you guys think? I actually like 31. 31 is neutral. 29, no. 30 is decent too, but out of all of them, I think I like 31 the best. if I'm being honest. I think that one blends right into my skin. You see? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I actually want to put on 32 though, since I purchased it, to see if it's like off, like by a lot. It doesn't look off by a lot, it just looked a little red. But just in case. Hopefully those swatches helped if you guys are close to my skin tone, so that you can see if you like any of those undertones a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of primer because I just wiped my face with makeup remover, so I need a little bit more hydration back to my skin. This is the Artist Couture primer. This foundation does come in 40 shades. I don't know if I mentioned that, but 40 shades is a really good shade range. And like I showed you guys with the little sample packet, different variations of undertones, which is pretty good. Not huge jumps within those 4 shades that I have. So I do like to see that. I'm going to just go ahead and shake this up really nicely. And pump this out. I gotta get the pump ready. There we go. Alright, it's more of a creamy consistency. I'm using my Sonia G Jumbo Base. That looks good, right? That looks good. It's not overly red. There is a hint of red to it, but it's not bad at all. It blends in. Alright, I'm gonna keep 32. If I do like this foundation and I use it, then I know that I'll probably go to 31 for my actual shade. But this doesn't look bad at all. Alright guys, so 2 pumps of foundation on my face right now. So I'm just going to blend that in with the Jumbo Base. This doesn't look bad at all. I gotta try 31 with this little sample packet. Okay, so just a heads up, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I have normal to dry skin. So I tend to look for something with a little bit more luminosity to it. This is drying down a little bit more of like a satin matte finish. I can see more matte like hair, especially around my mouth because I'm more dry there. So can definitely tell that. But everywhere else, like up here, looks pretty good. Keep in mind though, I do have like more of a glowy primer on, but I can tell that it's drying down a little bit more. And it is supposed to be like more of a self-setting foundation. So we'll see how it dries down. Hopefully it doesn't get too dry because I don't like that. I have dry skin like I mentioned, but we'll see. So the next thing I picked up, you guys, is the Elevated Glow. This is the packaging, so similar to the foundation. And I have it in the shade Celestial Fire. So this is the actual component. It's supposed to be reminiscent to our Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I love. This is the shade 7 that I have in the Flawless Filter. Let's swatch them side by side. Very similar components too. This one is a little bit shorter, but it contains 0.43 fluid ounces, whereas the Charlotte contains 1 fluid ounce. So it has more product in the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, the colors are different. So this is number 7, Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is Celestial Fire in the Elevated Glow. I actually like that color. And it's more liquidy. Oh wow, that fell on my hand. Let's tap some here. I'm just going to put it on the high points because I don't want to take away from the foundation. We definitely want to see how the foundation wears. Going with the mini base from Sonia G. Okay, so this has a sheen and also a bit of, it looks like mica to give you some, yes, wow, wow. Okay, it's different from Charlotte actually. I'm supposed to be trying a face palette after this, but look at me being all highlighted. That's pretty. That is very pretty. Oh, I like that. That's the Elevated Glow in Celestial Fire. Going in with the foundation brush, just pressing that in a little bit more. She ain't lying when she said that's the Elevated Glow, okay? Alright, skin. Love to see it. I like it. How much is the Elevated Glow? So the Elevated Glow highlighter, let me read a little bit about it. It's a gorgeously glowy and seamless highlighter that looks flattering and all lighten. It's a skincare hybrid formula. A skincare hybrid formula that is packed with hydrating, elasticizing, lifting, and humectant actives. What do they do though, Lisa? You didn't tell me that. But it comes in 4 shades and they retail for $38. Not bad. So for my concealer, I'm just going to go ahead with my usual Tom Ford shade and Illuminate. This is in the shade 7WO. Is it O or 0? I don't know. I think it's 0. 7W0. Yeah, that's just going to be my base concealer because I want to highlight today. For highlighting, I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Concealer in 430. It's definitely a bit brighter, but I'm going for a highlighted look today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead in with the mini base and just blend out this Tom Ford. Pretty. I feel like I'm adding too much glow to my skin, but I always do that, you know. I'm just doing my makeup the way I normally do it. I'm dry, so you're going to see some more hydration on my skin because that's what looks flattering to me. But we'll see how this foundation dries down. Alright, so under my eyes, we applied the Rare Beauty Concealer. Just going to have that set a bit. Going in with the Jumbo Base just to blend out the center of my face. This foundation is pretty. I think the color is fine. But keep in mind, if you guys are more neutral, I think you should go with 31. Yes, beautiful. While I have my under eyes set, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia cream bronzer, the usual, in the shade Chestnut. Going in with the mini base just to blend out the highlighted concealer. I love the finish of both those concealers. Just very seamless. They have a slight glow to them. The Tom Ford is definitely thicker in consistency, and the Rare Beauty is a little bit more liquidy, but they both blend very nicely. Love those. Look at that. Okay, so we have our concealer blended out. I'm just going to go in with a bit of the bronzer on the side of my nose just to balance the complexion. And then now we're going to put on some powder. But this is what my complexion looks like with just liquids and cream at the moment. A little bit more radiance to my skin because of the other stuff that I put on. But so far the foundation feels very weightless on my skin, which I like. I can see that it's a little bit more matte down here compared to the rest of my face, but it's not like a dry-in matte, which I'm okay with. So hopefully it stays that way throughout the day. I don't like looking dry, like I mentioned all the time. But the next thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and set my face, you guys, and finish up the rest of my powders, and I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm looking like. So this is what my makeup is looking like so far. I've had my makeup on actually for like an hour and a half. I had to go pick up my daughter from school, so the foundation looks pretty good, right? It didn't dry down too matte on my complexion, which I feel good about. So hopefully it doesn't turn dry, or since it's self-setted, that's why I'm saying this throughout the day. But so far so good. If you are interested in anything else that I have on my complexion, I'll link everything down below. But you know, keep it pretty brief for this video. But the last Lisa Eldrige product that I have is one of her True Velvet lip colors, and I picked up the shade of Velvet Affair. This is what the component looks like. So cute. It's just gold magnetic component, really nice. And this is the lipstick, so you can definitely see that it has that velvet texture to it. Beautiful. I don't think I need a lip liner for this one, so we're just gonna go straight in and see what the color looks like. Oh wow, that was creamy. Okay, I am gonna put a lip liner on, but I love this color. It has a slight fragrance, but I can't place what the fragrance is. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, just kind of working with the rest of my makeup. Everything worked out today. I like it. Going in with a Coquetta lip liner from Alamar Cosmetics. Place it on the perimeters. So, you guys, this foundation, this highlighter, this lipstick, formula-wise, feel very great. They feel amazing. We'll definitely have to see how everything wears today, and I'll keep you updated about that. But so far, so good, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We'll see how this foundation wears, because you know that's the main thing. But the highlighter is giving it to me. Hopefully it doesn't, I don't think it will, but it's not going to break apart or anything. It looks very nice. Let's see if it keeps the sheen throughout the day. And this lipstick, again, very comfortable, but I want to see if it lasts throughout the day as well. We're going to be stepping out for dinner soon, so yeah, this looks good. Alright guys, end of the night. I'm on my phone to do this last check-in. Have my glasses on, took off my contacts. But this is what my foundation is looking like. I've had on my makeup for 8 hours today. So it actually looks really good. I think the claims are living up to the expectation. My skin looks very skin-like. I do see a bit of dryness though, just a heads up around my mouth area, and that is where I'm a little bit more dry with my normal to dry skin type. So just a heads up, if you're a little bit more dry, you probably want to prep a little bit better. As you see in the initial application, I did have to wipe my face when I did the swatches, so I feel like I removed my moisturizer, which would have helped a little bit better in that aspect, because everywhere else on my skin looks pretty good, as you can see. Love the highlighter. It's absolutely beautiful. The lipstick wore off. Pretty much ate that off after dinner. But I like the foundation. I think the color looks good too. As you can see my chest, it did pull a little bit more red on initial application, but then it blended right in. I do feel like I can fit into multiple shades, which is pretty good. So hopefully those swatches of the initial samples helped you guys in choosing your shade, but I do feel like 31, as opposed to what I have on today, 32 would be my best shade, but this doesn't look bad at all. I think it works really well actually. So I'm gonna keep that. It doesn't matter to me too much. But if you are around my shade range, I think that you should do 31 instead. But yeah, I like it. Don't really see a lot of settling. I do have a little bit of a crack right here, but that's of course expression lines. And again, just a little bit more dry here, but we're not really settling into smile lines, which I tend to get, so that's impressive. And again, I feel like it's very skin-like, very lightweight. I can't feel it on my skin at all, so I do like that about the foundation. And I think that if you guys weren't interested in trying it, that you would like it, but keep in mind, if you have a bit more dry patches, that it can cling to that because it's supposed to be more of a self-setting foundation, so please keep that in mind. Just a heads up, because this foundation is $61, so I don't want someone with like really dry skin to get this and then not enjoy it. So that's the only thing that I would say. But that's going to be it, you guys. So everything will be linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in trying anything out. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jordine. I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!